Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. I am the Seven Swords, and this is Sarra. And we are in the Dwemer Ruins, currently dealing with the Tonal Lock. Now, if I remember correctly, which I'm gonna believe that I remember correctly, it goes 1, 2,
That's it.
3, 4,
Almost.
and finally 5.
Got it.
Now, I'm pretty sure there's a Centurion in the center here. I'm going to be kind of mad if there is. There is. I don't think I can wake it up now. I kind of like fighting Centurions, personally. Usually because they have good loot.
This is it.
And she's talking about that, by the way. We already have one, so I don't think Sarah's too impressed, although I think she's finally happy to find a pair to it.
So, it is real.
What is it?
Let me see it. Look, on the edge here. This has been cut. Precisely cut. If you had another piece about the same size, it would snap right in. I saw a drawing of this once. This shard, it's part of a key. A key made of pure Ethereum. The key to the forge.
So what now?
We have to find the other pieces, of course. There should be, 3 more. One for each of the 4 cities that worked on the forge. I had a map in my journal. That's where we should start.
I already have one of the other shards.
Really? Well, now that makes things easier.
Then what do we do?
Still have to find the forge itself. I had a lead on that too. There's so much to do. I'm going to head out and start tracking things down. We'll meet again. For the first time in a long while, I think we may actually be able to do this. And I owe it all to you. Thank you.
Now, I personally don't know where all 4 of them are. I have found all 4 of them. I just don't know where they all are right this moment. Potion haggling. I'm gonna take that. The rest of that stuff can stay in there because I don't feel like... Well, we might grab it because I have a lot of carry weight right now. Yeah, actually, yeah. We're gonna go ahead and grab the rest of that. And let's see what's in here. Ooh, another tribal mask of silver. Alright, let's take a look at this map of hers. She said there should be a map in her journal. Let's see, where is her journal? Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah. So... we already have 4. Miriam was harmonically volatile. I think 5 is where the place is. We've been there a handful of times. 2 is up in the north, is north of here, so I should be able to find that. We've already been to 4, and then 3 is like not far from 4. It looks like it's also inside of the swamps. I wish I could use my mouse to show you guys what I mean. But we're gonna go ahead and head to 2 and try to find 2 next. Now the first goal is to find our way out of here. Now I did notice this before going in there. At first I was going to go check it out, but then I decided I wanted to wait. Because I'm wondering if this is the secret way back. If this will take us back to the beginning. Since usually there's something like that in these dungeons to help you get out when you are done with the place. And... yes, kind of. It looks like this is it. But it looks like it wants me to fall into the water, which I don't really want to do. So we're just going to pop over here. And now, let's see. I think that's where we came in at. Because if I remember correctly, we came in there and her ghost, that's where we met with her ghost, right before we found her body, yes. So we'll go over here. It's one reason why I like having Zoran's Blink. It makes it really easy to get around dungeons and stuff when you are trying to get to somewhere specific, although it does have a tendency to break things if you're using it correctly. Let's go ahead and head outside. Now, we got the other one from outside Mazulf when we were doing the Mage Guild quest line oh so long ago. I'm thinking, oh, does it really show you where they all are on the map? Huh. I don't remember that. Because I definitely couldn't find them last time, and I didn't have map markers for it. Oh, I had a feeling that was going to happen because we did see that Dwemer's. Oh, hi Dongar. Meant to use Elemental Blast, and then suddenly I had a Sovereign Guard by going straight up. But the blink does have a tendency to do that if you hit them just right. You can send somebody skyward like that. I don't know if the guy that killed the guy or what happened. Looks like a handful of them for this one. Anything else? Any idea where that other one went? Not really. Well, we're going to ignore that and move on. Sarra has an interest in finding this entire gear. Not to mention the forge itself. The amount of information she gained from that kind of information, from that kind of stuff would be invaluable to her. Now this, I believe, is where we found one of those mechanisms to heat the crystal that we were trying to heat. Did I really, is there one here that I just... Really? It was literally just on the other side. I'm annoyed.
Beat me to it this time. That's what, your third? All
Yep.
right, only one left to go. I'll meet you there.
It's kind of interesting that she's like running around trying to help us find them. But yeah, we came here for this Dwarven Converter. It turns out there was one on the other side. I had a feeling there was one here. I just didn't know where it was. That's irritating. Alright, let's head off to the next one. What's this? Oh, that's Blood Chill Cavern. I'm pretty sure that's the Vampire Home deal. Either DLC or... what's it called? Looks like this place is repopulated. That's quite alright. No issue, can take out a few bandits. Go ahead and grab all their armor and stuff. I'm gonna go back to loot goblining a little bit since I have so much carry weight right now. Speaking of which, we have over 1,000 carry weight. There's no way we get 1,000 weight in here of useful stuff. And even if we do, let's just get rid of all the crap that's not useful. This was where we killed that one guy who, that one person wanted us to kill at the beginning of the, Dark Brotherhood questline. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick feed. Even though I'm pretty sure our vampire stuff is completely busted. Pretty sure it's just going to keep acting like this is my first feeding. Or it's not going to keep track of any of my feedings now. I don't know why. I don't know what broke it. I think in the quest, I think me messing around with the mod pack broke it. And then I must have loaded without the mod installed properly, and then it broke the mod completely. I know I have the Silent Mage perk. It's kind of weird that I'm able to just sit here and literally blast these guys with fireballs, and they still don't know where I am. Or apparently that I've been blasting fireballs. Like, there's no way I'm keeping those fireballs silent. I mean, like, if that's the case, then that's just plain weird. Let's go ahead and grab this one. The perk I got that turns them to ash is a little on the annoying side, because I don't think I can drink blood from ash. Now I've got to try, though. Yeah, no. So that's kind of an annoying perk. I probably wouldn't take that. I probably wouldn't be taking that. Won't be taking that perk again if we go through this again. Here's one of the Ethereum War books. Now, this is also another place we've been in that I apparently did not grab. Is that going to be? Wait. No, this is the last one, so yeah, the other two are apparently ones that I didn't grab, but apparently I could have. Just brute force the lock. Makes me wish we still had the auto pickup option. Truth be told, that was what I used to do back when I originally played through. It was what I originally did when I played through Oblivion, was when I got the Celtic key, I just sat there and used auto pick until it worked. At least I think that's what I did. I might be wrong. I might be misremembering how that particular game worked. That's the way out, I think. I think it wants us to go this way. Which I remember going back here because I looked for that necklace that never gets mentioned in the entire game, but I was, for some reason, convinced it existed. This person's back there like... Oh, I was going to say they're back there like hoping I don't open the cage, but never mind, they just came out to face their doom. That's good to know. At least they were ready to die, apparently. Or they were very confident. Let's see what's in this chest. I'm not going to pick up all the garbage in here, all of this Dwemer metals and stuff. I don't personally have a use for Dwemer metal. I don't smith enough to use that much Dwemer metal, and we have more than enough at home. I do wish that I had a mod installed. I might try to get a mod for the next playthrough that basically adds the ability to melt down old armor and weapons. It'd be really nice if there was a way to break down enchanted armor and weapon, not armor, enchanted armor and weapons in order to turn them into soul gems, or fill soul gems up, or to make stronger enchantments. I am going to be doing a lot of searching for mods. There's one that I like. There's one that I recently saw that I thought was really neat called Lawbringer, which allows you to recapture holds, locations for different factions. So I think that'd be fun for like an Imperial. I still haven't decided what we're gonna do though. I foresee an epilogue kind of thing going on for a little bit. Which will be like what happened to Sarra after she finished her quest. Much like I mentioned before, it's not going to just be me instantly... I'm not going to... As far as the story goes, I'm not going to really explain much of it. You'll have to turn in for the epilogue after the story is over to get the idea of like what actually, like, what all happened. There'll just be like a small narration at the end that kind of like says what the world knows happened, and then there'll be an epilogue to actually explain what happened to Sarra after the ending. it is. Oh, that's not good. Suddenly my health is very much not good. I've never really liked the Dwemer. I can't say that I don't like the Dwemer. I like the Dwemer. I never really liked fighting the Dwemer, especially as a mage, because it doesn't feel like there's anything that's built to fight the Dwemer as a mage. It feels like something I need a hammer to smash. That ring was a ring of extreme magicka with 66 points added. I don't think I've seen that before. That's odd. I would not have expected this to be a situation of... Oh, right, because it goes into the deep market. But it's weird that it's, like... It was weird that it was, like, showing it as a quest marker of it being in the same cell when it wasn't. I really wish we had found this while we were down here now, because I did not want to have to walk all the way down to this place again. I was kind of hoping I could get down here, grab this, and then teleport back up. But at this point, it seems like I'm going to get to the end of this place before we find the gear. Maybe I should have tried to remember how I got where the rear entrance is and going through there. Should I be killing the Fulmer with the with Oriel's bow? That seems like that would be some kind of... It feels like that would be wrong in some kind of way. I'm not a big fan of how it puts everything back the way it was prior to me being down here. I kind of wish it would... I kind of wish that I wouldn't have to come over here and press this button again. I kind of get why. Maybe the Fulmer, when they came back down here, like, started to go around and reset all the traps and stuff. But it's just kind of annoying. Especially when I end up having to go through the same dungeon twice. Such as I am now. Although normally you don't have to go through these dungeons like these more than once. I'm literally having to do this because of the fact that there's an item in the game that I need to get that's at the end of this dungeon. And I did not grab it the first time through because I did not see it. And I'm hoping it's one of those situations of, like, it's off the beaten path, because I'm gonna feel really stupid if I can literally see where it is, or if it's like the other one where it was just like, if I had just walked around, I would have found it. Of course. Was it this one? Yes, it was. Wow, my memory is good. There is no way I should have remembered which one that opened that gate. And, of course, yeah, this is broken again. Yay. At least now I won't have to end the episode because I didn't know where the piece was. The gear. Now there is one particular list of perks that I've been thinking about trying to do. I've never really gotten very good with it because it's a bit of a pain in my opinion. But I was thinking about trying to do the Bone Collector perk for making a skeleton army. because I think it'd be neat to have like a skeleton army on like one of the sieges or something. But I personally don't do it because it's a pain in the rear. That fixes all 4 of these, I think. Yep. Press the button. Fight the Centurion. I like to imagine that Sarah's magic isn't just casting a fireball with lightning. It's kind of like messing with the internals of the Centurions and the other Dwemer machines to try and weaken it. Because it doesn't make a lot of sense that explosions are hurting these things. Because they definitely aren't being affected by them. But then again, that might just be a game mechanic issue. Stone flesh. I'm pretty sure we have stone flesh. Heck, I think we have ebony flesh. So that's the way out. Was it literally off to the right? Yeah, it was off to the right.
Have to say, I'm glad that's over. That's the last one, isn't it? It's almost time. I'll meet you at the forge.
We now have all 4 pieces, which I think if we go into our inventory, they might be no, they're all in separate pieces. Kind of an annoyance. It's not really a gear when it comes down to it; it's just a circle. I thought it was a gear. For some reason, I always thought it was a gear. Sarah's probably glad to have figured out what this thing in her inventory is for. She probably spent her entire time trying to figure. She's probably spent nights trying to figure it out, realizing that it was Ethereum. Especially since Ethereum is so rare, she's run into very few deposits of it, as far as I'm aware. Here's that dwarven mechanism thing again, and back to the surface. But yeah, we could have came over here and opened. Was this reset? It might have been. Yeah, we could have came up here and come in through this way and made that trip a lot easier, but no biggie. Now, time to head to the ruins. This place we've been to a couple of times. Ran into a bunch of bandits around here. I actually see this place a lot in people's playthroughs as well. She's a ghost. There's nothing. I can't accidentally kill her. Probably.
The shards.
Yep, I have them now. What?
Device here. The gear in the center is just about the right size. Try putting the shards in, and we'll see what happens.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. Before we do that, I'm going to loot these corpses. Because I could always use more loot. For reasons unknown. I feel like this would be my entire life if I ever lived in Skyrim, was I would be going around just looting constantly. Go ahead and put this into here. Like the entire gear. That's probably why I thought it was a gear, because it's part of a gear. What the? Oh! Yeah, that's what I said.
It's true. It's all true. Come on, let's check it out.
Okay. That's cool. I like that. I like that bit of a fountain, like, design. I just like how these fires are lighting. I do kind of feel like these lights would make more sense. I don't remember all this. I remember parts of it, but not all of it. I definitely don't remember the tree. Well, let's see if we can open up these. Oh, that's cool. I like the added water effects. Very nice. Feels like something I would want to build in Minecraft. I'm a fan of Minecraft. I don't play it on YouTube because it doesn't seem like it has as much popularity because there's so much of it. It's also a lot harder for me to play a game like that because there's no direct idea of what I should be doing, and it feels very slow to me a lot of the time. I much prefer something like this that feels like I can play it and I can keep the action going. Like there's a lot less of me feeling like I should just cut it all out.
It feels different. Almost like
How can you feel the air? You're a ghost. You're a spooky specter. Is that rude? Is that spiritist? Getting deeper in, and
is that the forge?
yes, it is.
Let's clear out this steam so we can take a look.
Good plan. Go ahead and shut these off. That definitely won't trigger anything negative. Much better. Well, well, well.
Damn, what the?
Yeah, we knew there was going to be a guardian. It's a skeeting spider. That was easy enough. Uh-oh. Out of magicka. Let's go ahead and pop a ultimate magicka. That's not good.
What now?
Is it over?
Gods.
Nope. We knew there was going to be a centurion, or specifically a forge master. I do kind of wish that these guys were more interesting to fight, but then again, this can't be God of War, because that's what I think with these things is like this would be so cool to fight in God of War, because you can have those like epic like fight sequences, action sequences, or whatever they're called.
I almost can't believe it. We did it. We actually did it.
Yep.
There's only one thing left to do. We have to prove this actually works, that this is the real Aetherium Forge.
How do we do that, though?
By forging something, of course. Go ahead. After everything you've done, you should do the honors.
Forge something with what?
There isn't any Ethereum here, is there? Damn it. Wait. Yes. Yes, there is. The shards we collected. They're pure Ethereum, remember? It's not much, but with them and the materials in this room, we should have everything we need.
Do you think there's more Ethereum somewhere?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. After all these years, it's a miracle even this much. Make it count. This may be the only chance we get to use the forge.
We're gonna take a peek around real quick. Just to see what's through these doors and everything. Just make sure we got everything from this place. I don't think there's anything special. Like, yeah, this is just where some of these bots came from. Same with over here. See what's in this chest, because I know what I could remember what the different. I remember at least at least two of the things you can forge at the forge. Forge at the fort that you can make at the forge. One that I normally make is is the crown. There's a circlet that you can make, which kind of helps with a couple of different things. We're gonna take everything. Anything we don't use, we'll just throw in Clockwork Castle. All right, let's take a look. Place the Ethereum gear in there. It takes the Ethereum. Okay, so we have the crown, which retains the last standing stone ability you held, granting its effect in addition to those of the current stone. So this we could put standing stones on, and we could have 2 standing stones. Pretty useful since I like having the Atronach standing stone active. The second thing is the Ethereum shield. If enemies struck by this, become ethereal for 15 seconds, making them unable to attack or be attacked. This isn't super useful, especially for Sarra. It's a shield. It's not that great. Its effects is pretty mediocre for all things considered. The only really cool effect you can do with this, I'm not going to get it, so I'm going to talk about this effect. But I'm not going to be able to show it off. Basically, when you can do the shield strike on like ghosts, and you can see what they look like in life, because it turns ethereal people non-ethereal, which I think reminds me of a show. I think it was called Shaolin Law or Shaolin Showdown or something like that. And basically, it was there's a ghostly person who becomes non-ghostly, and that's what I thought about that. And then we have the ethereal staff, which summons a dwarven spider or sphere for 60 seconds whenever the caster is pointing. This is the only one that really makes a lot of sense other than the crown, because it is a staff. But when it comes down to it, I think we're going to go with the ethereal crown, because I think this is the thing that Sarra wants the most out of this. That is also the only thing that this thing can craft. It's not very. This is it's more of a.
That crown. It's everything I could have hoped for. And with that, it's done. No one can possibly deny what we found now.
Congratulations and thanks, Katrina.
So long for this moment. We found it at last. And now, I think I can rest. Farewell, my friend. Wherever your travels take you.
Later, Karina. Now, we could go explore the lake of lava. You wouldn't want to step into this normally, because it's going to burn and hurt like crazy. We do have the Become Ethereal shout to we can temporarily go inside of it. We're not going to, though. No point. We're going to check that room just to make sure that it's only a summoning room and only a deployment room for these things. Once we've checked that out, we'll be heading out. Now, storyline-wise, Sarra would probably stay here, and she would probably research the forge. Probably try to figure out how it works. Probably try to figure out what it does, what exactly the mechanisms behind it are. She understands that there's not much she can do as far as creating with it, because she doesn't have any Ethereum right now, but she definitely needs to remember where it is and maybe remember its strengths. Because I could definitely see Sarah like trying to recreate these Dwemer stuff. But we could go ahead and put the crown on. We also can still wear our mask with it, so that's nice. Because Lord knows I wouldn't have worn it if I couldn't. I do kind of like the walk up to this. I kind of wish it was more... I kind of wish there was more to it. I wish it was more grandiose. What's this? Anything here that's interesting? Probably not. Nope. Oh, great. Did I just... Am I going to have to... Do I have to re-clear out the forge and stuff? Yes. I will be right back. I'm going to clear out the forge, but I'm not going to make you guys watch this again. Alright. I have cleared out and defeated the things again. The only thing different was that I prayed prior to the fight, and then was able to... but still had to use at least one potion during the fight in order to get my magicka back, because I used up a lot of magicka during the fight. I also found out that if you hit Katarina with enough fireballs, she'll disappear temporarily, but then she'll show up like a few seconds later. I did drop a quick save a few seconds ago, so hopefully we don't have to go through all that again if I end up falling and getting hurt. Although I am tempted to go back into that. I'm tempted to go into that water. You know what? Let's find out. We're gonna go ahead and drop it to a quick save just in case. And I'm jumping in the water. It looks like this is the way out. Okay. So yeah, there's a way out if you fall into the water. So if we had fallen down that and not fallen on the cliff, we would have been fine. I thought maybe there's like a kill zone down there, and that would have been a first for Skyrim for me. I've never seen a kill zone in Skyrim. Usually it's just if you fall to a certain point, you end up getting teleported somewhere. If you end up falling like through the map or something. But that is it for the Ethereum gear, or the Ethereum Forge quest. The Ethereum Wars. Sarra now has a piece of an item that is very rare in Skyrim and probably will never be seen by anyone else again. I'm gonna imagine that she probably keeps it a secret. Although it is quite the fetching piece. Makes for quite the... Actually, I know exactly what we're gonna do. First, we're gonna do that. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get that off so we can see it. We're gonna get this. Now we're gonna get teleport. Again, we are at the finish. If you would like to head on out, you can. I am just planning on heading to a place to do a little bit of a personal flavor. But the queen, the Night's Fang Queen, or the Shadow Fang Queen, or the... I hate how I have to get through here every once in a while and clear out bandits in my own home. Go away. I'll take your loot. Where's the rest of them? Go away. I feel like Sarra would have like guards or magic for this place. These guys should not be here. It's annoying. Alright, let's head inside. We all know where I'm heading. Or at least we all should know where I'm heading. We now have our crown. It's time to see the queen upon her throne. If I can remember where the heck the throne is. I never remember where it is in this place. Is it this way? This way? Nope, that's the sauna. I think it's this way. I'm going to find this. Aha! Here we are. Here we are. Go ahead and get up to here. Go ahead and press our button that the steam may flow. The Fang Queen now has her throne and her crown. Definitely a situation where I feel like Sarra is very proud of what she's done. I kind of wish I could get the text to disappear, but I don't really know how. I like to go in like a free cam and like get a chance to see her in free cam. There we go. Now if I could just figure out a way to look around. But I can't. Here we go. Oh no. This is gonna be the last of it, isn't it? Ah no. Come on. Come on, give it to me. You know you want to give it to me. There we go. Okay, I get now how it works. So if I ever look this way. There we go. Oh. She has definitely come a long way from the scared pilgrim girl she was at the start of this. She has definitely come a long way. Now, as far as where we're going, let's go ahead and look at our quest log real quick, because that's probably the best way to talk about this. We're going to be taking back the rift. That'll probably be the next thing we do. We might do this. I don't know. We're not doing this. Probably not. I don't want to go to the waters, to the headwaters to soak it, so probably not. Definitely not. Definitely not. Probably never gonna find him. Definitely not. Yeah, maybe. We still need to get a lot more voices, and I don't know where they're. I don't know if we're gonna find them all. No idea. No idea what this is. No idea if we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna finish this. Probably, maybe again. Not entirely sure. Probably. Definitely. We just gotta go talk to him when we go talk to Delphine. Same thing. We gotta go talk to Delphine. Definitely gonna do this eventually. Probably not. We might do it, but probably not. I don't have the smithing skill for this, and I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Maybe. It's a Daedric artifact, so we might go to that one. If that one's broken, can't really do that. Probably not. It's copyrighted, and also we can't. That's, as far as I know, the mod's not gotten an update. Same thing. Copyrighted. Copyrighted. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe after she's finished? Probably after the epilogue? Meh. Not really sure what this is. Maybe. Yeah. But like, I can tell you guys, we probably don't have as much left as we probably feel, as I probably could. But that will all be in the next few episodes. We are getting close to the end, hopefully. But until then, and until the next episode, I am the Seven Swords, and I hope you all will have a wonderful time. I'll see you all in the next one. Likes, comments, and subscribes if you want to. Talk to you guys later.